balance that Carolina was able to get a free look at Manning. That's an easy pass right outside, and no one was around, and Manning made him pay.
Flagler answers with a three in this second half of this round 2 matchup.
And the question is, can Baylor, in the next 4 to 5 minutes, get this lead down?
That helps.
Get this lead. Minute changes from Carolina.
Great defense. Akinjo to Flagler, three-pointer is good, and the Bears have some. Puff Johnson have scored the last 6 points, and Bonner got a hand on that. It's a steal. Another Carolina turnover. Meyer, yes! Matthew. 2-possession game. Baylor with the ball, 38 and change left. Akinjo with Baycott on him, playing with 4 fouls. Here's Sohan, three-pointer. Oh, off the window! Sweet 16s, 3 Elite Eights, and of course the first national championship in Baylor men's basketball history. Sohan, first minutes on the floor, and he is not afraid. Right out. He's got a great life perspective. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Bryant queuing up again. They have had a hard time getting Joe Bryant going. He's had the 1-3. He's hardly been able to get his hands on the basketball. Akinjo back on the floor. Brown gets it deep. Too easy for him.
Well, but that's in the rock in regards to his play and how he's looked upon a beautiful pass. And that time when you go small on the
Sohan logging a lot of minutes in that first half as well. Here's Jenkins once again. Rattles in and out. Thamba, a bouncing rebound.
Yeah, Jenkins leaning forward just a little bit off balance. Hence that shot didn't have a lot of arch on it.
So you go back to the last 9.5 minutes of gameplay here. And Norfolk State has outscored Baylor by 4 at this point, and that's cash.
That time able to hide a little bit on the baseline, and excellent pass inside. He was able to finish over the trees.
16-point game.
Nice.
Inside, Thamba springs free and lays it in. Transfer from Arkansas and Little Rock. He's had a nice year for Norfolk State. I'm sure Scott Drew is going to be very pleased with how the ball moved in this game. Another dime from Akinjo.
This by Akinjo.
The Duke version of Kyrie. Here goes Bryant on the take. Left hand, no. Turner rips down the rebound. 21 assists for Baylor. 27 made baskets. Just 4 minutes to play. Akinjo kicks it to Meyer, making 22 helpers.
Just the mood of the room, so to speak, but never easy being on the other end of the table. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Play as long as you can. Sometimes the next phase in life comes into play. There's a three-pointer down.
To the corner, gives it again.
And I think
this time Akinjo boxes out.
And I think Meyer got a piece of that shot.
Akinjo will set it back up. Sohan comes out. Feed inside and one. Jeremy
Handoff that caused a little space for Gibson.
Akinjo
can't do that.
Sohan. That was gorgeous.
And was
right now on an 18-0 run. Yes, dominating. If you just joined us, 25-4 would be your first indication of that. And it's really been the offensive glass, Rich. I mean, old and grizzled this league is. There's 3 freshmen who have really played a lot, made an impact this year. All 3 of them are in this game.
Yeah. Obviously, Tyrese Hunter won, and the combination of Sohan and Kendall Brown. Trying to help Baylor get back to where they were last year. The mountaintop. And Brown's a big reason why the team came back at 10 in the first half. Grill. Catch and release, no good. Kendall Brown, another rebound from the weak side. Here's the lob for Brown. Rockington's 1 for 7 today. Akinjo. Flagler. Yes. There's a big 3 by Iowa State. Jazz Kuntz's second triple of the game.
Forget the Yaz flute. Ron Burgundy needs some Yaz Kuntz.
Baseline two-pointer by
Execution. It's a good look.
Nine quad one wins for these Cyclones. Number 10 would be humongous. Akinjo. Brown from the elbow.
Finding more playing time of late is into the game. When he's right, a very good shooter.
Yeah, coming off a big game Saturday. That was needed.
Flagler gets a three from the corner.
May, which is why there are about 20 NBA teams here tonight watching him among others.
And this is Jeremy Sohan. Akinjo, good feed, and there is. They're going to sue the transfer from Vanderbilt. He actually led the SEC in rebounding last year.
Yeah, he's not the same player, John. He had serious knee surgery, and his athleticism is not back yet.
Thamba, the feed from Akinjo, and the Dukes to go first half.
It's the defense.
Brown, and that's a
Batch of Bryce Drew in Grand Canyon over the weekend. Teddy Buckets used to play at West Virginia.
Flagler.
I like the green throw.
Yeah.
The best.
Carr went down hard. Flagler gets a huge
10. Kansas wanted to play fast, not just up and down, but fast in the half court, moving the ball from side to side and keeping it on a string, and they have really moved the ball.
Look how hard they had to work for that. Martin the drive, left hand, no. Meyer the rebound. Well, really, any of the 10 guys on the floor can get a rebound and just go right now.
Yeah, you don't have to outlet it. Got so many skilled players. What a pot.
Akinjo to Meyer.
There in the middle of the lane with Thamba on the high side.
Number 2 on Thamba. Boy, Wilson ran right into his own man in McCormick.
What a pass.
Brown from Akinjo, and
It's wide open.
Cross-court look, Christian Brown, baseline. Tipped away. I think Kendall Brown is the one who knocked it away.
What a pass.
And the lay-in by Brown, the assist to
Ball goes into the post, you turn and go to dig down. All of a sudden he moves into an open area for a catch and shoot. Just getting the ball into the post does so many good things for Kansas.
Abaji with 25. He has had some of his biggest games against some of the best teams Kansas has played against this year.
That's what the great players do. Johnny Davis doing that at Wisconsin as well.
Yeah. Thamba to Akinjo. Right back to Thamba. Beautiful offense there by Baylor.
5 points, 18 rebounds, 5 blocks. He's been as consistent at a high level as any big guy in the country. There's that weave, getting switches every time. That middle ball screen. See, Jalen Wilson picked up Thamba on the roll there.
Boy, Meyer stepped into that one with
tech transfer. Gives off to Bryce Thompson, and now a takeaway. Akinjo the other way. Meyer lays it in and one. It'll go to the line.
Well, that's a terrific.
And again, 1 on the shot clock right here.
Bob had him.
Had Kendall Brown. Flagler catch and shoot. Knocks it down.
Excellent. They're going to look at it where someone else guards Flagler.
Flagler gets the ball. Flagler, jumper. Got it.
How good is that?
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Thamba and Cisse to jump it up. John Higgins. And Baylor wins the tip.
All right, once again, Likely's going to shadow Flagler, who has already had a great night.
Almost traveled. Thamba needs some help.
Akinjo's got to stay aggressive and get to the basket off the dribble. Nice pass.
Great look.
Yep.
Finds Flo Thamba for the deuce.
Texas Tech transfer. Inside, Doumbia to the hoop, and it rims out. It was point blank. They've got to have those.
He got caught a little bit under the rim. Couldn't find the right angle to put it home.
Backdoor cut, Kendall Brown! Inside, Peavy. Left hand, no, Thamba rebound.
A nice cut from the wing by Peavy, but he just never got himself balanced to get an eye on the rim.
Akinjo, Sohan! Him leaning on Sohan. We got enough problems with the injury bug. Cannot inbound it again. Too high for Sohan, trying to run it down, and does. What a save. Miller hits it right back to Brown. Akinjo along the baseline. Kendall Brown just floats in the... And Baylor leads by 12. Ball floater, rims out. It's the rebound. He had Mike Miles out for a three, and instead a contested layup. That's probably not the look they wanted there.
You got to turn and pitch it back outside. You got to find the open man. That's how you can get those three-point shooters open. That's what they need to do to get Miles in some sort of rhythm.
Akinjo up top. Brown flushes it. Baylor. Oh my goodness. Kendall Brown. What Scott Drew and his staff can do with good guards. They can win national championships, and they've got plenty more coming.
Last possession, TCU went into a 2-3 zone and never got organized on that. Attacking from that wing and baseline area, and needs to continue to do that to put the pressure on the Baylor defense, and maybe they'll get some open threes if they overhelp in the lane.
Baylor has only played 7 guys today. Lobs it up. Dropped by Thamba, but he recovers.
Going to pull some clips of this game and show his team that you must take advantage of those easy shots at the rim. TCU has missed many opportunities right point blank.
4 or 5 layups in this game. Akinjo slicing. Meyer. 3-ball.
If there's one guy that fits that role specifically, it would be Malik Wilson.
Yes, I agree, John. And remember when we saw him early in the season, he was hurt. There's a great move by Sohan.
Feet inside, Akinjo comes away with it, speeding up ahead.
He spelled that pass out perfectly from arms. Tech's defense has tightened up, switching in all 5 spots. Other than Akinjo, the ball's not getting to the paint easily.
Good look as Akinjo finds Meyer. Shannon.
TJ Shannon, yeah.
Busting down the court.
You know, I've said this before, and I know if you're, oh boy.
Wow!
Wow, that was deep.
Boy, the guy watching this game courtside.
Yeah.
Mr. Mahomes would fit into that category. Meyer eyeing it up. O'Banner, Akinjo hesitating. And a lob and a throw.
They obviously missed everyday John.
They play hard though still, Fran.
They do. Yep, they do. They didn't make shots. And the other thing is they cut into this. They need his points without L.J. Cryer.
A steal by Sohan. Akinjo in transition, lobs it. And it's tipped home by Nice look down low to Sue. Jump hook, no. Challenged by Chamo Chachua.
Spooked. I'd say he was spooked by Chamo Chachua.
Akinjo, no look. Crossover by Akinjo. The lob and the finish. Sohan on Cunningham. Kicks it back outside Akinjo. Flagler NBA range. Buries it. Tough and misses at the line for Allen.
How about that student section behind him today? Don't see that often at the Ferrell Center, but they're revved up today.
Akinjo gives it up. Bamba finishes.
To stop Baylor. What did you say, Bob? How many points a game does Texas give up over the course of a game?
They don't normally allow more than about 56 a game, and they've given up that to this point. We still have 13 and a half minutes to go.
Well, points allowed are deceiving sometimes because it's also the tempo you play on offense. But they are one of the top 15 defensive teams in the country.
5 to shoot. Flagler creates space. Connects again. Those X-factor, check every box in the box score kind of players, right? He has to be.
Well, he's the X-factor for both teams sometimes, okay? He keeps both teams in the game on occasion.
Flagler, another three.
4 in a row to start Big 12 play. The wins over ranked teams, Texas Tech and Texas. Then they lose 3 in a row. And they've won back-to-back games coming into tonight. Sohan spotting up. He's got 8 points. Chachua gives it up. Sohan wants another 3. And the back tap by Everyday John. Flex, Mark Smith, and shake your head.
Well, it was Pack early in the half carrying them. Now it's Smith. Smith able to just use that big body to continue to get easy looks.
Side. Now Smith outside. Kansas State takes the lead. Deflected by McGurl. Akinjo recovers it. Sohan leans in.
You know, Scott Drew, talked about his, his desire, interest to be a pediatrician. It comes from just the kind of person that he is, wanting to take care of others. Good underneath that. He just has tremendous feel right there. Rejects the ball screen because he had the lane, straight line down that left-hand side.
Starting to feel like when he had 35 against Kansas.
That foul trouble. Ted, he's only played 16 minutes tonight. He has not scored. McGurl hasn't gotten going. He's got 2 points. It's typically one of those 2 guys that complement Smith and Pack, and they have not gotten that tonight.
Now they had 4 in double figures in the win over TCU on Saturday. Just 2 in double digits tonight. Chachua put to spur the team. But Drew did say everyone knows their roles, and that's step 1. Chachua from the end.
And there's a quick trigger off the out of bounds underneath. Jalen Wilson is able to lay it in as Mitch Lightfoot has checked in as well for KU.
They spent 10 minutes yesterday on inbounds plays under, and in 6 minutes in a game they get a basket. That's when you have a Hall of Fame coach.
Dale Bonner in for the first time for Baylor as well. Akinjo swings one to a wide open Kendall Brown. Spots up, hits a 3.
Did not miss a shot on Tuesday night.
Kendall Brown with the left hand, smoothly done.
The sun shining in our eyes.
It's just that old school feel of this building. The windows, the sun comes in.
That's exactly.
It's a glass as well, leads him in that department, as he showed right there. Back the other end of the miss from Bridges. And now the Bears the other way, leading by a point.
Nice pass.
Bamba inside and a with the rebound. Chachua the feed from Akinjo. He tried to get it to Sohan. Eventually, Bonner swings it. Dale Bonner, by the way, with that bucket, now has 1,000 career college points. D2 and D.
Athlete with a good feel for the game.
Turnover again. Bonner up ahead. Brown. Little Euro step. Flips it in.
That right arm came up and hit him on the thigh.
Yeah.
How good is Sherman, John? We watched this last year.
Sherman getting a little breather right now. at 24. And
didn't Davison come down on the arm of Thamba? Other end, Shackelford missed the three. Kept alive, and it's Baylor basketball.
Ronnie Baylor already missing the shot of Cryer because he can really stretch the defense. So Alabama's been able to pack that here. That no back down, we do not care. Time, score, momentum of the game.
The game within the game, though.
Yes,
the Quinterly Akinjo matchup has been outstanding all day.
Yeah.
And again, we don't know to what extent Akinjo is playing at 100%, 50%, still dealing with that lower back injury.
He's a tough kid. Talking with Sean Miller today, his former coach at Arizona, just how hard and tough he is, and plays like that. You talk about a guy that has set the rules of the game in terms of how it's supposed to be played. It is 4 and white.
Again, reminder for Baylor, no L.J. Cryer. Akinjo playing limited because of a bad back. Meyer nearly lost it. They got 7 on the shot clock. Akinjo, good bounce pass down low. Chumwachacha makes it.
That was such a hard
cylinder. No goaltending?
I don't think so. I think you reward that effort.
And a foul and a basket. Sohan. And there's advantage Alabama, under 10 to go. Bonner, he'll launch a 3 high arcer, and it's good. He's getting some big.
I saw it coming, man. Just Davison over dribbles.
First one missed. Rebound. 3 ball. Buried, and right away, Baylor right back. Point game. There he is, 6 of 6 from the field. 5:30 to go.
It feels like if you're Alabama, can you stay in front of Akinjo would be priority 1 and priority 2.
Sohan wide open. Oh, he banked it in, and that's a big one.
To get himself going, easy baskets is one of the ways to do it. Thamba's defense was just a little bit better than the offense.
So here is Akinjo, who bruised his tailbone in the game against Texas Tech. Really played hurt against Oklahoma State. There's Thamba with a flush.
I like this young man. A lot of times bigs aren't great decision makers. Mayween just does everything right. Not a lot of this shows up in the box score, but it certainly can help you win ball games.
Akinjo stopped there, had to pick up the dribble, but he finds Thamba, who's bumped and fouled by Mayween.
It's something obviously we'll monitor this half, but you also mentioned closing out that first half. That's something that Coach Mosier talked about today in the shoot-around. He needs guys that can close out halves too. Most of these games are close in the Big 12, so that'll be a key element going down the stretch here today, Mark.
So first possession of the second half for Baylor. Akinjo is scoreless first half. A deep 3 out front. Flagler swish.
Still in this game is huge.
They were trying to get it to Tanner Groves, but great Baylor defense creates another steal.
Well, helped by Harkless. That was a terrible angle on that pass. You got to throw that high.
Matthew Meyer
would not go down for Davion Warren, and now the Bears trying to add to a 7-point lead. Akinjo.
What makes this team so special is they are elite on both ends of the floor.
Akinjo to the corner. Flagler gets another.
You need him out there.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yep. I love it. I love to see him compete the way he does.
Akinjo finding Flagler gets another.
So that when he joined the huddle, the rest of his teammates trying to pump him up.
Well, Cryer's been a big part of their success this year. Off the bench. Brown swoops in.
How about this kid, John? How good has he been? 6th year, JUCO, D2, low D1 at Winthrop, and now here at Texas Tech.
He's got 10 points in this one.
And 10 hustle plays. Oh, dunk!
Meyer throws.
And Sean Miller said, "You will not regret taking this young man. He will be a great replacement for Teague and Mitchell and Butler," and he is right on the money.
First team all Pac-12, and you mentioned also the Big East Freshman of the Year. If Sean had stayed, he would have stayed.
I don't think there's any question. Yep. Sooners have really taken it to Baylor in terms of attacking that half-court defense.
Akinjo and Flagler with 15 combined. That time, Kachamba Chachua out on the perimeter, forcing a turnover right there.
Head up. There it is.
Great look to Akinjo. Finding
away from the basket where he can shoot it and also pass it. They're at their best when they spread the floor 5 out.
Groves has 7. Oklahoma's an efficient offense. Top 10 in the country in field goal percentage. Shooting just a tick above 50% as a team on the year. There's Chamba Chachua from
the road. I got to tell you, I've been impressed with Oklahoma.
Yes.
They're battling, and they're getting a lot out of their material.
Akinjo feed up ahead. Chamba Chachua rolls it home.
He knows this area well. Been here as an assistant coach. Married a former great Iowa State Cyclone women's player. Great floater in the lane by
since he got the haircut.
I was a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I thought I liked the hair.
Little 1-3-1 now by the Cyclones. Play this on about 5 possessions. 5% of their possessions this year. Mainly a man team. This is the curveball to their fastball.
Pryor trying again, and
Love
you
it.
said it. Don't leave him open. They are.
Yes, I am. I shouldn't be surprised because of Scott Drew, but I am surprised because they lost a team for the ages, but they have guys like this.
Baylor lost all but one of its starters from its national championship last year. Akinjo comes over after being all Pac-12 at Arizona. One of 3 players on the Naismith Award watch list for Scott Drew's Bears. And Baylor off to an 11-0 start. A couple of those field goals from this man. His efforts from beyond the arc over in College Station. Northwestern State was able to play the Aggies close. And battle for the offensive board goes the way of Baylor. Flagler, catch, release. Member of the Polish national team. As a result, plenty of competition has helped mature him against grown men. And end of the drought courtesy of T-Set, who knocks down another triple. 13 points for Flagler.
No. Oh, that's how he's feeling. Steph Curry.
Yeah, they say some folks, when they get out of the team bus in the parking lot, they're within their range. T-Set was trying to test that out.
Oh, that man thinks he's Steph right now, huh? Was him, I would shoot it from the same range.
T-Set 5 of 7 from the 3-point line with his last miss. To take on 2 days later Washington State. While they're at the airport, they get a call from Gonzaga, say our opponent fell through. Do you want to come back, play another contest? They did, and sure enough, played them even tighter. Still lost, but went to Washington. And Reed's a guy who's going to be undersized against these opponents in non-conference, but is probably going to see his numbers improve. The 6th-year senior once.
Not a smart foul.
Saw it's a 6-0 run. It's also a 14-3 run over the past 5.5 minutes for Baylor, growing this lead from halftime up to 40 now. Again,
I wish I could have played in there.
Does the NCAA not give you an extra year of eligibility like everybody else?
Listen, I wish, because I surely would have taken it. Shout out to Flo for graduation.
Ceremonies this past Saturday. He was gone out of town and said he's going to walk in May so his parents can be here. So really cool accomplishment. Drive in by Kendall Brown. Turnaround jump hook that is good by Darius Agnew.
We've seen 2 great hooks, great moves by Agnew right there. Good move, good footwork down low.
Akinjo, no look bounce pass leads to the slam. Drive, kicks it back. It's a strong drive, layup, no good. Jonathan Chachua grabs the rebound. How about Akinjo? Another no-look pass for another. Now, they've beaten Memphis. They've beaten Iowa. They beat Iowa. A couple of other ranked wins already.
They beat Xavier. Xavier's a good team.
Exactly. Yeah, New York. 6 seconds difference in the two clocks. There's Flagler with the steal over his shoulder to Akinjo. Whoa, the dish to Thamba. How about that fast break? Flagler with defense on Montgomery. Whoa, Flo Thamba swats that one away. Big time block by Flo Thamba. And he gets the feed at the other end, running the floor. Inbounds three, no good. Tip, no good. Jordan Turner rips down the rebound for the Bears. Nashua 1 rebound away from a double-double. Kendall Brown firing and hitting from 3.
I thought Dante might have had a dunk available. Instead, that'll be another turnover. Flagler, 3. Good trail 3 for Oregon.
That's a good number, partner.
I don't give a lot of them. Try to make them count.
This zone has caused problems, though, for Baylor. They've just been a little passive against it. They haven't been aggressive.
A better ball movement this time. Akinjo with the nifty ball handling. Still good recovery by the Ducks. Looking like Baylor on the defensive end. Now Akinjo had it poked away. The heave is good. How about Adam?
Hey, turn it up a notch. That's no problem for James Akinjo.
He's done that many times in his career. Richardson scores to give Oregon the lead back. First #1 ranked team to play in this Matthew Knight Arena. That's kind of amazing. It's been around for more than a decade. Jamwa Chachua.
And Baylor's going to be in the bonus the rest of the way.
They made 11 threes, Baylor has, and 1 free throw. Wow, Brown finishes from a kick.
Plays are energy givers to the team.
Dante missed the layup. Jamwa Chachua, great defense. Baylor on the run again. Brown, how do you stop him in transition? It's just impossible.
You don't. That's a take. See, Oregon was making threes in the first half. They're not making as many threes here in the second half. But Jacob Young a couple of times has taken it aggressive to the hole, finished through contact. That time Soares did a great job.
Look out. Akinjo, he throws it up for Brown. Another.
Missed 5 straight field goal attempts.
Amazing. All of that, and only down 5.
Inside of the throwdown. An appropriate time. Go get yourself a raffle ticket and maybe get your hands on an amazing car. And all for a phenomenal cause. Flagler, step back. Got it.
We can shoot it. As on the staff, they're going over. Frank did a great job in an Iowa State game talking about Iowa State's terrific team defense.
Cryer from the corner. And it rattles home.
Wow. They're flopping there, too.
Slater, hands can't hit.
Baylor's got to get on the board now. They're struggling to score in there. Start the half.
Sohan inside, puts it home.
Nice look wrong here. I'm just trying to jot this down. I think they're up 5-3 right now when you look at the Big East versus the Big 12.
Flagler hands and able to get it to go.
Adam Flagler back on the floor. Akinjo directs traffic. Sean Williams picking him up again. Baylor leading 19-9 here inside 14 minutes in the opening half. Late to close on Cryer, makes him pay.
That's impressive, and that's what gets you paid on the next level.
I mean, he showed up in Waco as just an alley-oop guy. That's how you get him involved in the game. Now really starting to round out on both ends. Meanwhile, Sohan. Sean Williams and his teammates trying to give coach as much film to look at after this. They continue with their non-conference run. They finally head back home. Meyer from the corner. Got it.
Green by Bingham. So now the corner is empty. The corner roll is also available.
Long 3. That's the bottom. LJ.
Potentially the next alpha dog for Tom Izzo. So smooth, man, for a freshman.
Great pass. Oh, and a flush. Kendall.
They can play with anybody.
We're in November, and they'll end it in March. There's a lot of time to tweak and improve. Ooh, that's a pretty move. And an alley-oop. There we go. Wow, that's a kick. Marble, Sohan didn't give an inch. Really good defense, even though undersized. And Baylor, by the way, you mentioned points in the paint. All 5 field goals this half in the paint. And another one.
Make it 6.
And when Hogarth showed up on campus, it was really Walker, the only guy he'd ever seen or known before. How about that out of the... Now McKeel, Brown, Jones is in, number 2. None goes to the bench. 9-3, 15 to go, just underway first half. Winner goes to the championship game against Michigan State. Akinjo and Cryer, a little curly kneel action as that leg hit the ground. Meyer launches a 3 from the corner, and he buries another. He's 2 for... And Flagler goes baseline, blow by, tough. Laid it up, didn't even get it over the rim. Gotta get it up. Akinjo. Pretty with 1 second left on the shot clock. 2 years at Georgetown. That ball high off the window, no good. Offensive rebound, Lawrence, and that's put back and missed. And here come the Bears running in their yellow. Akinjo, trailer Meyer. High archer, splash. He has struggled from outside. And that's probably what caused him to fall. Muhammad one-on-one. And that's just a pocket pick. Akinjo, Cryer, easy layup. That's what Baylor does. They'll turn you over. Effective outside shooter today.
Now, DJ Horn has set the record in terms of the Bobby Hurley shooting drill that they go through. It's 15 close-up shots, 15 mid-range, 15 threes, and 5 NBA threes, and he did it in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Akinjo laid one down.
One of the few play calls that Scott Drew has slowed his guys down.
Well, the play was for Myers 3, and that worked out well right in front.
Want the smoke, and they're going to get it these next 5 games against Power 5 teams. And Monty Bates, if you've not seen him yet, he and Jalen Durant from Memphis, must-watch TV. I'll have him in a couple of weeks at Ole Miss, and then against Alabama not too long after that.
Meyer very active, gives and goes back to get it. And Baylor, Akinjo, great pass.
What a look by him.
was.
That's who he needs to be, Akinjo.
Day after Thanksgiving, Crush Fest. And the annual Bedlam game, Oklahoma State. A lineup we're all thankful for. Akinjo, alley-oop me. There it is. Kendall Brown, authority. Good one. It's Kamani Lawrence.
Well, this goes for everybody from Gonzaga to Baylor to Duke to just right on down the line. It's not about how good you are right now on November the 24th. Where are you going to be on December the 24th? What a cut.
Brown gets it to go. That shows how strong.
O'Connell just took a dribble, got balanced, and gave his team a lead, 9-8.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's a 7-0 run for Stanford over the past couple of minutes while Baylor's gone cold. There's the Cardinal, the lead. Nobody picked him up. As a result, Dallaire looking for help. Still 16 to shoot. The low post feed is a turnover. Akinjo with the steal.
Oh, what a play. What a play. Known about really either of these teams that we'll know a lot more about come January. But got to do it, so there's the preseason pick.
Stanford has as many turnovers as field goals at it, but Angel knocks it down.
Yeah, and that's the 10th point in the paint for Stanford in this game. That's where they live. They don't make a lot of threes. They don't want a lot of threes. They've been able to manufacture points deep in the lane.
Scott Drew keeping Kendall Brown out there for his offense. Leading scorer still with 8. Akinjo goes inside. Thamba to the rim.
Yeah, great. Screening the basketball, I am elite.
Ingram, the pride of Dallas. That one won't go here in Waco. Baylor almost coughing it up. 2 men fighting for the ball.
You know, Akinjo is rarely out of control. Always quick, never in a hurry. Another nice pass to Thamba. He's got to get that one. There it is. Great pass. A guy like Flagler in there and hurt it to the point where he's not going to be able to be productive, so they're holding him out.
And he came off the bench last year for 28 ball games, 13 points in that national. Really pleased with his production, almost 10 points a ball game, 6 rebounds as a freshman.
Yeah, he's 7'1", and he can really move, and he's comfortable out there.
Great bounce feed, no place to go for Thamba except
two. If you're going to pull that off, you got to be fresh, and with that depth, you can be.
Baylor a 3-on-1 break. It'll wind up with the flush from the big man.
And I think that fast break point number is huge. Baylor with 12, Stanford with none. We didn't expect a lot. Oop, there it is. I just had.
Don't believe we have footage on the ESPN app from that year.
I was there.
Super senior Pat Nunley.
What a play.
Everything going the way. Under 10 minutes to go in the second half.
Yeah, it says a lot for the Baylor defense. Bears are holding their opponents to 58 points a game in the first 3 games. And right now, Stanford's not even on pace to get that.
We play a fun game with our stat man, Daniel Ramirez, where he holds his breath until both teams have scored a field goal. And
this way and took his punishment.
Turns the ball over to Central Arkansas. Bears take it right back. James Akinjo. Oh, and the alley-oop.
Coming behind him and just flipped it behind his back to him.
How about that? 2 newcomers to the program. Really good chemistry on that transition bucket.
Yeah, completely in sync.
From the Bears again, Akinjo on the left wing. Akinjo into the paint. Again, lobs it up. Kendall. Yeah. Jumper no good. Akinjo the rebound. Oh, nice pass. How about that? Running the...
He's got shots, though. I mean, he's got the green light. This guy has earned the right to play that kind of role on the team. They'll go down at some point.
Little backcourt pressure by Central Arkansas. James Akinjo breaks that himself, brings it up. Akinjo around the screen of Thamba. To Cryer for 3, and he nails it.
Bucket, and maybe that's their best offense as they look to get back into this game.
Chatham the bucket, 46-24 our score.
It doesn't matter how it got there, it just goes in. And UCA with a little bit of offensive production that they didn't have in the first half. It doesn't look pretty, but it's better than what they were able to muster in the first.
59-30 is our score. Kendall.
He's been playing at a high level for a long enough time. He's got good judgment around that kind of play. You want him going hard.
There's another steal, that by Kendall Brown, and he finishes.
So again, I think John Adam Flagler is probably done for the night. Hasn't played much in this one, I think because of the hand. But Bonner's getting some really good minutes.
Bonner gives to Akinjo. To Meyer. Strong move in the layup. Kailu to the rebound. 3 in the left corner is no good by Hunter, and Baylor gets the rebound up the floor. Jordan Turner the lay-in for the...
When he caught it, almost a touch pass, got the outlet from Chachua, and immediately sent it up the floor to Turner.
Ooh, nice underhand dish. Jonathan Chumwa. Good. Matt Meyer with the rebound. That was Devontae Carter with the shot. Bears have it back up 2-0 on Nichols, just underway. Nichols, the defending Southland Conference champions, and picked to win the league again this year. Floater, right baseline a bit, but he says there's nothing to it. He says he's fine, and I think he just doesn't even try to think about it when he's out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's on his non-shooting hand, so it's one thing if it was on your shooting hand, then you probably think about it more. But since it's on the other one, he'll be all right.
That's it. Rub a little dirt on that. You're going to be okay.
He'll be okay.
But he does have it bandaged, and there's a little bit of a splint in there to protect it early in the season. Matt Meyer, the head fake, up and in with the 3. They're up 46-23. And a steal. Meyer with the steal for the Bears to Akinjo. Alley-oop to Kendall Brown.
Something like that. That's horrible.
It's a charge. Brett Smith said it's a charge.
That's horrible. You can't keep calling those fouls. That ruins the game of basketball.
And that's 4 personals on Raji Lyons. No, 3 on Raji Lyons. Bears have the ball back, up 50-29. Akinjo. Oh, nice pass. Sohan with the dunk. 3 years ago tomorrow. Ty Gordon tries to get between 2 defenders. He does, but the ball's not with him. Cryer nails a 3.
That's what he did all in high school. He will continue to do that in college.
Out of Sunrise Christian High School. Drive into the paint by James Akinjo. Nice pass, the assist. By 7 again, equals their biggest lead of the first half. Three left corner by Christie. It's no good. Matt Meyer the rebound. Meyer, the only one of the Bullet brothers left. Jackson Moffitt no longer on the team. He's here in school finishing up this semester, but Jackson Moffitt no longer a member of the team.
John, there should honestly be no Miller brothers left. That should be a thing of the past.
You're not a fan, huh?
Not a fan.
There's the mullet. The brawl to charge. The layup is good by Josh Morgan. Flagler to Akinjo. Into the paint. Nice pass to Thamba for the jam. 13, that's their biggest lead of the night. 16:08 mark, second half. And steal by Baylor. Kendall Brown to Akinjo. For the one-hand jam. That's a thing.
We started three guards, and we were 6'3", 6'3", and 6'1".
What are you doing?
So these guys were starting like 6'10". There's Matt about to get a dunk on the break.
Lost from last year's national championship team. Look at those numbers. Those guards, Mitchell, Butler, and Teague. And Mark Vidal in there as well.